want to explore the present moment and tie the knot kind of on why we need to reparent our inner child so that we feel safe enough in this very moment to let go of our conditioned behavior to protect ourselves. Because when we do that, we get back into this unconscious state where we are feeling that we need to protect ourselves in order to be safe. We need to think about the future or worry about the past, and that doesn't make us very in the here and now. And I will take it as most of you know the concept of presence if you are following me or watching this video. But what this means to me, maybe I'll explore that to integrate it even deeper. But what the present moment means to me is that I'm not having an experience, filtering it through concepts in my mind. This is very hard to explain, I notice. Okay, this is probably better then. So having a narrative in the mind, we all do, but some of us are not conscious about this, but maybe you are if you're watching this. So the narrative in your mind is judging things and noticing things and having something associate a memory in your mind that makes you think about something you have to do or about something that happened in the past. So you are basically up like over here. You're not in your body. So you're not very alert. If something would happen, if someone would talk to you, you would probably, it will take you like a moment before you get back into like, oh, what did they say? What do I think about this? Like you will be in quite literally in another world. You will not be in this very physical moment. So to be present then is to not have your focus be in the future or in the past, but your focus is centering your awareness so that you feel into your body as you are in your surrounding. And you have 5 senses, sensory inputs that are collecting information from your surrounding, and most of us are not very in tune with our senses. Maybe we are so much in our mind that we are quite disconnected and numb to our feeling sensations. And this is a very common thing nowadays, that we are so disconnected from our bodies that we like collect pain because we're not in tune with our body. So we don't know what it wants. We don't know how it wants to stretch. We don't know how to like balance our posture. So maybe we are doing something unconsciously more on the right side, and then the left side is trying to compensate that, and we have aches and we need to like massage it out so that we are in equilibrium, that our body is in balance basically. And if we have continuously done this, that we have disconnected from our body and just be stuck in our mind in social settings and also when we are by ourselves, we will have gathered a lot of pain, and this is making us have even more resistance to being present in our bodies when we are home. So how to combat this, how to help this, is that you could give yourself some, if you connect this and realize, the pain is from me the pain is from me neglecting my body, then you can take some responsibility and try to prioritize in some moments during the day where you give yourself some relief, because you cannot continue on and expect the pain to go away. That doesn't work. I hate to break this illusion for you, but that doesn't work. The pain doesn't go away by itself. And if you neglect it for a long time, it will just build up and build up. And you will probably have some really big like wake up moment where you need to take accountability. And me saying this now, please take care of your body. And don't think, okay, like this, I'm gonna say it like this: the pain is your body demanding your attention. And depending on how much pain you have, that is your body's way of saying, I really need you to attend to this right now. And if you have neglected that, it will be very loud. And maybe you are so used to this pain now that you have found different ways on how to shut this up, and maybe you're very like used to it. But depending on how much care it would need, that depends on you. But don't feel overwhelmed, like this will never go away, and then just feel so much resistance to feeling the pain. It's no good. No good. So what you could do is little by little prioritizing your pain and giving it space, because that is the only solution to how it will go away. And you can start by doing 5 minutes yoga a day. 5 minutes in the morning before you have eaten, because when you're very full, you will not want to do yoga. So maybe do it in the morning or before bed, and just 5 minutes. 5 minutes is better than nothing, and everything with the body it adds up in the end. And realizing 5 minutes a day now, 5 minutes tomorrow, blah 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 blah, eventually you will feel the benefits of the pain lessens. It feels better to be in the body, and then you will start to want to continue with it, because your body is giving you compensation back. It's noticing your efforts and then giving you less pain. It doesn't need to give you pain anymore. So if you prioritize this, only small, like don't go into like, oh, now I have to commit to this and do like an hour yoga a day. That is not necessary. And it doesn't have to be yoga. It can be whatever resonates for you. It can be what I did and still do, is that I watch something on Netflix or YouTube, and I have it on the side, and I have a yoga mat and a pressure ball, like a massage ball or a foam roller, and I just like roll out my body. I like stretch and still give my ego something to be distracted by. So I do this compensation thing that my ego can watch something and be entertained, and my body is taken care of. And that really works. And when I've done this, I can do it for a long time. Like I can do it for an hour, 2 hours even. But don't think that you have to do it as well for as long. You can do it how much you want to. The key is really to find your own way of doing it. It can even be like putting on music and dancing and getting your body to move whichever way it wants to move. That can be a way for you to stretch. Because what this is something called interoception, and this is like a very key thing for someone that has neglected their body for a while, because interoception is your body's way of communicating whatever the body's sensations are feeling to your mind. And if you have neglected this for a while and numbed yourself, you don't have a strong connection between these nerve pathways. You will not be very in tuned to them. So that is why some of us don't feel when we are hungry or when we are full, because we're so used to doing things very quickly and not listening to the body. But the good news is that interoception, like look that up, like look up what it means and understand that it is the communication system from your body to your mind. And it can be strengthened, as with every habit or everything that we do, it can be strengthened. And this is what and why it is so important to prioritize to be in your body, except for just being in the mind all the time and neglecting the body's communicative system. And this is like if this is what's keeping you from being present. It might be also different things, not just pain. It might be that you get so restless because your mind is so like on high speed. It could be another thing that you would need to be more used to slowing down your tempo to be present, because you're so like sped up that the mind just takes over. and your body doesn't have a chance to like keep up. So it can be different things, but really knowing, because through my whole life, the whole thing that I always come back to is that the whole point, the whole thing, our problem with existence, and why we are coming from a lacking all the time, and why we are searching for external things all the time, is because we don't feel safe enough to be in the present moment. That is really what this is. And it's such a big thing now as well, because the speed of society is so quick, and also with internet we get so much more like input for things, so the tempo is so quick. But it really is this like slowing down, being present, and also allowing our body to be in comfort, because the pain is a leftover from us neglecting the body and being in this high speed. So presence, allowing our senses to talk to us and experience the moment, not through the future or the past, but being in the here and now, and realizing that this is our standard way of living. We're not supposed to constantly think about what to do next, or thinking about what we did before, like being in this fear of not feeling safe enough in the present moment to just relax. This is the lost art. And tell yourself that it is safe to be in your body. It is safe to be in the present moment, and it will not be comfortable, because a lot of us are not used to this, and will get restless and think that we need to accomplish something to be enough, and that is a whole other thing. Value is like value, self-worth, the inner child, and so on. And then the presence, that is the two main things. Like it really is the main thing. And also there is so like I can just think about so many different topics and subjects that go into this as well. And I'm gonna probably make a video about time, because that is a very interesting thing. Yeah, maybe I'll do that in a video in the future. I hope this was a good reminder of the importance of presence. And my all-time favorite book to really integrate this is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I read that when I was 18. So that was my spiritual awakening shift happened when I read that book. And I still really resonate with that book, and like realize that I need to integrate it even deeper. It's such a good book. And if this reminds you of the importance of presence and not getting stuck in the future or the past, if you have a habit of doing that, and also feeling this resistance towards the body, read that book. This is my homework for you. And this is the reminder for you and the invitation to read that book, The Power of Now, and do some commitment to your body, showing the body that you don't want the pain anymore. So prioritize any type of interoception activity that you can do that strengthens the connection from the body and the mind, and be in that. Coming home to your body, and when you are present, it is nothing like it. Like it's so much grief from the time that I have allowed. I can't talk for anyone else, but the time that has gone by with me being unconscious about this is so heartbreaking, because you realize how much you have neglected your body. And it's very, very sad, because the body is the most precious thing that you have It really is, because if your body deteriorates, if your body gives up, like if your health gives up, your quality of life, everything fails, and you will have such obstacles of actually feeling fulfillment in your life that nothing else matters. Like money doesn't matter, job, everything, nothing matters. Your health, your relationship to your body, and your quality of life is your lens through like everything passes through that lens. And if you don't have that, all else doesn't matter. So thank you for watching. Very important thing to integrate. Please integrate this. For the love of your body, integrate this and honor it, because it is your temple. It really is.